number 4130. And again, these are all things we've looked at before, but there was something new on this one, wasn't there, Carolyn?
Yeah, I don't think you reviewed this one. Just a couple of things that,
You got a new sheet on this, no?
I think it was
We
40,
did.
94.8, and it went to 95.8. I believe it was $1,000.
Yeah.
well, this is a new sheet because we had, the amount that we had approved, the selectmen approved was 95,819. The overtime was not increased as we had approved it, so
Oh, okay,
the sheet had to be redone.
okay.
So, I'm sorry, what's the total amount?
95,819.
That's what was included in our packet for this week.
Right, right.
Okay, Steve, did you have something?
Yes, I did. The budget number is not the same budget number that was in the town report, in the town, that we approved at town meeting. I have 87,970.
Right. Because
So
we,
yet it shows 92,470 as in the budgetary column,
what's shown in the town report less than that?
47,970. Yes.
We moved money from, I believe, the bond payment on the fire station into the administrative secretary line to make sure that we had enough money for the end of the year.
Right.
And we decided that we would actually move the money over to reflect that. Now, we needed to do that because at the beginning of the year, we had a part-time secretary, we had payments, extra payments, so we needed to reinforce that number.
So this was the money that was left over from the fire station?
Yes, because we had money in our general fund
Mhm.
that we put towards that payment. It was about $40,000, so we then had money that had been appropriated that we could use for something else.
Did you have some question, John? Did I see your hand?
No, and I'm very concerned that the numbers aren't.
Well, I don't understand the explanation.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, can you run that back?
The selectmen can move money from one line item to
Yeah.
another, and that's what we did. We moved money from the fire station bond payment to the administrative secretary line.
Those are two completely different things, right?
Mhm.
And you can do that as long as there's a line already there. You can't make up a new line.
We can't make a new line, but we can move money into an existing
You
line.
limited, what, 10%?
I don't know.
No, that's for the
But in the
overall.
budget,
That's
it's
the total
an
budget.
actual.
Yes, yeah.
Sorry?
But that would be if you wanted to spend actual money, you wouldn't change last year's
Yeah,
budget.
right,
Yes,
that's my
we would.
point.
Yeah, we would.
Well, it's not the budget that the budget committee approved.
No, but we can move money around after.
But I understand you can move it around to spend it.
Yeah.
And you can move it around to cover overages.
I understand that, but I can't change the number that we approved. That number was approved by the budget committee. That's the number in the town report.
Yeah, agreed. The actual. would be higher.
87,970 was the approved budget.
But
That's all. I'm just saying that from a reporting standpoint, the number that says that's showing as the 2016 budget is higher than by what, 87,990, about $5 grand, $4 or $5 grand.
I'm wondering, Steve, and I don't have the answer to this.
I mean, I don't care
What,
really, but it's
in
just
the
a matter.
event that there is an overage, let's say we had a storm and it costs more to plow snow than what was budgeted for, then we do the same thing, correct? You'd move from one area to another to pay that, and so I was looking at if this is that kind of a situation. We had a part-time employee, I think it was at least 4,500 for that last year. So am I wrong in thinking that, Helen?
I think it's a similar situation to the library. The library always presents us with a gross budget, and I'm pretty sure that the gross budget is what goes to town meeting. But then as soon as town meeting is over, they offset that amount by the amount of revenue that they're going to be receiving and reduce the budget in that area.
But what revenue are we receiving for
That
the
library-
executive line?
No, but I'm saying it's the same principle, that they move money into, they adjust the budget.
Bob?
I think this subject is covered in the New Hampshire municipal on budgeting. And it's covered under the, in the sense that once the budget is approved and it goes to DRA, those numbers can't change. But,
That was one point.
right,
No,
but you can
total
still,
budget,
if you have an overage in a line item,
That they spent overage, yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
right? And so this is reporting the 2016 budget, okay? What they have here is Well, no, you're right, it's $5,000 more, but they're reporting the accurate, what was actually budgeted for that, for the year. They moved money into it, so, you can't, it's an add-on. It would be precisely what you say, if we had a huge storm or something and we needed money to cover, in road repair or something like that, you move the, that doesn't change the fact that you had a different number when it was approved at town meeting, for the 16 budget. I mean, that's
The important number that was approved
Is
at town
this-
meeting is the bottom line of
is
the
the-
budget, of the
Right,
operating
right,
budget.
right, the gross budget.
The gross budget.
But I just feel like it's, for consistency, you should be reporting what you actually spent against the budget, not changing the budget, because then it's always gonna look like, oh, we're under budget, because we just moved stuff around. To me, that seems odd.
Well, basically, that's what they're doing here. They've added the extra $5,000 into the 92 from the budget that was presented to town meeting.
Could that maybe
From a
be
bond
asterisk,
to salary.
explained a little bit, an asterisk that indicates that that was what was done?
Well, those are.
Just for clarity.
Yeah, but I mean, it's the it's the implementation of the budget, in terms of the administrative, activities of the selectmen.
Right, but they should have let us know that,
I think.
Why?
Yeah.
No.
Why? We have nothing to do with
Do that.
implementation of the budget.
no, but when it comes to us, there should have been a lot of explanation about that, because we're going from bonds to salaries to now we're raising someone's salary to.
Well, they're
And it seems
reporting the
very-
correct number to you, that they're showing for comparative purposes.
Okay.
It would have been lower had they reported what was approved, at town meeting. It would have been 87 something.
Yeah, 87.9.
So that would equally be misleading.
Because that
If
was
we,
what's
what
done.
would be misleading if we made the payment out of the wrong line item?
Hmm.
Where if we were paying for something out of that bond payment,
So are bonds not warrant articles and stuff, that comes out of the regular general fund?
it's
type
in the
stuff?
operating budget
From the
after it's
gross
all
number.
approved.
So tell me.
Okay, so at the end of the day, we have $8,000 that we're spending more than the budget for last year. Is that a fair statement?
Okay,
Yeah.
8,000 more? What you're looking for next year, you're talking about?
In effect, you're subsidizing the budget, would that be fair to say, that because of, I'm just taking your example, which is a good one, if we had a tremendous increase in cost of salt, or whatever, and you had to transfer the funds, it's subsidizing the budget, but if we look at last year's approved figures, we wouldn't know that that had happened. So it might be good to put an asterisk there to say, indicated, budget, emergency needs overrode this budget and by so much. And then we would have both. We would have both figures.
Yeah, you did that. That makes sense. Thank you.
Well, there is a column, there is a narrative where
Yeah.
there's been comments about the grade and stuff, so that would be an easy
Yeah,
place to
just
put
put
it.
it under
Yeah.
narrative.
Ask,